Hello and welcome to episode 2 of How's Business. Today we're in Clonmel to meet Phil Martin and his business Blanco Niño. From humble beginnings, Phil has turned the business into a pan-European powerhouse and is continuing to bring out new products all the time. Let's go find out some more. Phil, how's business?
Really good, Rich. Yeah, we're nearly double on last year. So far, so it's exciting times for the company.
Amazing. So can you tell us a little bit about the origin of the business?
It was very much born out of my frustration years previous and just not being able to find good quality corn tortillas for my Mexican restaurant. And this want and desire led me back to Mexico. So I learned how corn was grown, harvested, identified. I then learned how to actually take that corn and make really high quality corn tortillas and tortilla chips. Came back to Europe, found a really amazing operations director here in Tipperary, which ultimately was a big part of us bringing the restaurant quality product into the retail sector. And we now sell them across mainly Ireland, the UK, a little bit in the Middle East, Iceland, just because we've got a business today of 59 people. So it's exciting times.
I can't seem to go into any shop anywhere in the country and they're just everywhere, I suppose.
Yeah, it's not by accident. This is 9 years since founding the business, really. And it's taken that period of time and development to get the product that we have today, all with the objective of making the best quality product possible.
Amazing. Well, I suppose let's go see how it's done.
Love it. Yeah, let's do it. So what we have here, Rich, is the corn that's been cooked yesterday. So it's rested slowly overnight, and that process basically continues to cook the corn. We're transforming the corn from being relatively indigestible to being really tasty, really nutrient available, and just perfect for making really high quality corn tortillas and tortilla chips. So this is white flint corn. Although a lot of companies will use yellow corn, we prefer white for our style of corn tortillas and tortilla chips.
Okay.
And then we also have blue corn. So blue corn, it's a little bit more rare than white, but much higher nutrient density and a little bit different.
So what's going on here now?
Here we have the cooked corn that's just been washed.
Okay.
So behind this casing here, we got two very large volcanic stones, which the corn is being driven into, which is grinding the corn into our masa dough.
Lovely.
So now we have the masa feeder. Very, very creative name. Massive gets fed up into the cutter head here. Cutter head sizes the tortilla, and then the tortillas get fed into the oven. 45 seconds in here, they come out. This is specifically for making chips. Very different for making a taco or an enchilada or a quesadilla. Right. So this is much thinner, much drier than the soft tortilla. This is where the tortilla is dry. This will bring the product down to a cool temperature that's ready for packing. Cool tortillas coming off the line. And as they come off the line, they've been fed into the counter stacker. So the tortillas come into this room and we just leave them in here overnight to rest before being cut and lightly fried. The reason why you did that is basically to dry out the tortillas a little bit more so that you produce a nicer texture in the tortilla chip after it's been fried later on in the process. So here we're taking the tortillas that we had in the other room. We're putting them into our press cut here and chopping them into basically 1/6. So there's only 6 per 15 centimeter tortilla. That comes up this conveyor here into this big drum, and then we're trying to basically spread out or even out the flow of tortilla chips into the fryer. So we don't have this big oscillation in temperature of the fryer, consistency and so on. Although this looks quite easy, the amount of time spent on that conveyor, this conveyor, this conveyor.
And just the timing of it all.
Make it perfect, yeah. It goes into the fryer, we're looking at about 90 seconds. Here they're coming out of the fryer. They still got a little bit of oil on them, but they dry off very quickly. Here's actually a really good vantage point. So you can see the chips the whole way from the tumbler into our seasoning drum here. And you can see it's getting a light coating of oil to help with the adhesion of the seasoning to the chips. Nice. It comes out into here, and you can have a little taste there. Have a go. Grabbing an old chip there now.
Fresh out of the barrel. Delicious. Very dusty.
Good stuff.
That's what you want though.
Oh yeah, covered in it. What you have here is the tortilla chips are being brought up from downstairs. They're being fed into all these little weighing scales and are being combined to get the 170 gram weight. Although it looks over the top, it's the best way to do it. So from upstairs, you have the chips falling down this funnel and down into the bag. And then this swarm fin and seal basically takes the film, cuts it, seals the bag, and away you go. You have the bag still warm off the line. These bags are like 100% recyclable. It's a big achievement because it's a complex piece of material to work with. Everything from like how the bag seals, the cornering, everything. There's a big development project for the business.
Phil, thanks a mil for showing me around. Very impressive operation. Wishing you continued success and hope to see you soon.
Thanks, Richie.
Take care.
Good to have you.
Wow, amazing to see how Phil has built such a successful business. His courage and tenacity has really paid off. I'm sure we'll continue to see Blanco Niño tantalising taste buds throughout the land. Go find some, they're in stores nationwide. Join us next time when we'll be in Wexford to meet Cadogan rug makers, where partners Colm and Martina are weaving wonders. Until then, keep her lit.